Okay, we're live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our webinar. So today we're going to talk about how to get more qualified leads and sales from TikTok click-to-chat ads. So I'm sure some of you guys are pretty interested in why TikTok click-to-chat ads and how to make it work. So here with me is Nana, and she is a senior technical product manager at Respond.io, and she is the one in charge of all our TikTok-related features as well. So today we'll be going through a few things here. We'll go through the introductions, customer story of some of our customers that are successful in running click-to-chat ads to TikTok and how they did it. The 10x customer system. So basically, how did this customer got 10x more customers from their TikTok ads just by doing this? So we'll have a demo of what are the moving parts within Respond.io that helps you 10x the customers from TikTok ads. So they'll be demoing the lifecycle, AI agent, and the TikTok lower funnel event, which is the most important thing. At the end of it, there will be a Q&A. So if you have any questions, just please put into the Q&A section, and we'll answer at the end as well. At the end of it, we will show the question on screen like this, so everyone can see what's going on and have a discussion here. Okay. All right. So I think let's give two more minutes. Or 1 more minute before we start right now. And let's see more people join first. So I think, Nana, you can say hi and introduce yourself a bit first.
Hey everyone, I am Nana, one of the technical product manager here at Respond.io. Really excited to see everyone today.
Okay. So Nana, do you have any questions for our attendees as well? We can create a poll. Actually, interested if they're running TikTok ads or
let's probably ask them if they are exploring or just started running TikTok click-to-chat ads.
You using? Let me start a poll.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Not yet. But planning to.
And I think in the meantime, I would also love to know where everyone is joining from. So feel free to say hi and drop your country or city in the chat.
Okay. I'll start a poll to understand. How many of you guys are actually running TikTok chat ads? Not yet, but planning to. Yes. Or actually, I don't know if you're not. Let me start the poll. Okay.
Oh, Istanbul. Hello. France. Hey.
Oh, I see Bobby saying you mentioned usually you use Meta and connect it to Respond.io. Oh,
Nice.
from France. Oh, what time is it over there, actually?
Nice. Not yet, but planning to.
It's 9 a.m. over there. Okay.
Oh, 9 a.m. Thank you so much for joining us so early.
Okay.
Adi, right? Yeah.
All right. So I see that majority is still not yet running TikTok chat ads, but planning to. Of course, now we're going to teach you exactly how to make it work, because we understand that running chat ads, whether it's on Meta or TikTok, the one thing you don't really know is are the chats that are coming to you actually converting, right? A lot of times Meta just sends you the chats, but how do you know they convert? And how do you know if these chats are from which ad? And that it's a big problem that a lot of businesses face. So today we're going to teach you how we can keep track of this and optimize the ads earlier now. Because if you guys I'm sure some of you guys are aware, tracking on Meta or on TikTok, they can send you a lot of chats, but how would they know if your customers converted to a customer? That's the thing. That's the bridge that is broken. So today we're going to teach you and guide you through how to close that gap. Okay, so I'm just going to stop the poll and we can get started.
Nice.
Okay.
Right, thank you, Tyler. Hello again, everyone. Today, I'm really excited to walk you through how businesses can get more qualified leads and sales from TikTok click to chat ads. So before we get started, let me share a customer story that shows why this topic today matters. Okay, so this is a beauty brand operating 4 brands across multiple branches. They were running a high volume of Meta and TikTok ads to generate leads. So they were getting chats, which is great. But the problem was not all of those chats were actually really meaningful or useful. Some were spam, some were low intent, and some conversation just did not turn into actual bookings or sales. So the real challenge for them was not the lead volume, and it was more about lead quality and conversion. So for them, the goal was not just how do we get more chats. It was more about how do we get better leads, respond faster, and turn more of these conversation into customers. Okay. Now, after improving how they managed this ad conversation, the result were really strong. They managed to reduce spam leads by 60%. Their response times is also increased by 75%. And on top of that, the appointments books will also increase by 18x. And eventually, customers through paid ads are also increased by 10 times. So what's important here is that this result definitely did not come from just getting more traffic. It came from how they improve what happened after someone clicks the ad, how fast they engage, and how well they are actually qualified, and how clearly the business or the team can track which leads actually turn into customers. All right, so you might be wondering, how did they get there, right? So the key was having a clear process for what happens after someone clicks the ad. Because with TikTok click to chat ads, the ad doesn't end at the click. Okay, the real opportunity starts when the conversation begins. So to turn those conversations into qualified lead and sales, we'll break it down into 3 parts: set up, convert, and optimize. So first, setup is about making sure the foundation is in place. So for example, setting up lifecycle stages, so you can track every lead from when they start talking to you, which is new questions, to qualified lead, to book appointments, and eventually become a paying customers. And then in terms of convert, it's about what happens inside the conversation. So this is where AI agent can help respond quickly, help you to ask qualifying questions and gather key details like the budget or any preference in terms of what other business offering, and then it will channel or navigate the serious buyers to the right team. And then finally, we have optimize. So optimize is about using what you have learned from those conversations. So once you know which leads actually become qualified leads, appointments, or customers, you can send those signals back to TikTok through TikTok lower funnel events, so that TikTok can optimize your ads toward better quality leads, not just more chats. So for the rest of the session, we'll walk through each of these features or each part and show how this actually works in Respond.io. Now, before we go into that walkthrough, let's quickly meet the AI agent that we'll be using as part of today's example, yeah? So we have prepared an AI agent that you can chat with live, so you can experience what the lead sees from the customer side. So feel free to scan this QR code. When you scan the QR code, it will open a conversation in Telegram. So just to clarify here, we are using Telegram as the testing channel for today's demo. This is just so that you can experience how the AI agent works from the customer side. Okay, so try to role playing as a potential customer looking for skincare treatment services. So for example, you can ask about treatments. You can even share about your skin concern, or say you're interested in booking a consultation. Okay, so this will actually give you a feel of how the AI agent can engage a potential lead, ask the right questions, and then help qualify the conversations before it moves to the next step. We'll give everyone a few seconds to scan this. And
Yeah. If you guys don't want to scan, there's also a button here. You see Test AI Agent. If you click on it, it will open the link to Telegram as well.
Yeah.
Bear in mind, as Nana mentioned, this is Telegram, but
Mm-hmm.
of course, this applies to all other channels as well when you set up your own AI agent. And of course, the most important thing
Mm,
for AI agent, right, is handling high volume of messages that are coming in. When you're running ads, there's going to be a lot of spam no matter what, or a lot of
mm-hmm.
messages, even if they're not spam. You have so many agents running a day, and imagine it's Friday, 3 p.m. already. That's like 800 plus messages. How are you going to manage them all? An AI agent will help here and qualify those who actually are actually interested to buy things instead of those who are just asking and browsing. So yeah, so that's why AI agent is super important. So yeah, so test away, guys. And I think
Yes.
if you guys still want to test the AI agent, you can click on the button. We can actually continue the presentation. Actually, the
Yeah.
button will still be there. Mhm.
Nice. Tell us your experience. How is it chatting with the AI agent? Do you feel like you're talking to a human or how? Okay, then feel free to test it while we continue the session, yeah? Okay. I'll just move to the next part, yeah, Tyler?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now that you have seen how a lead can start chatting with an AI agent, let's take one step back and look at the foundation behind this. Okay, before you can qualify leads properly, you need a clear way to track where each lead is in the customer journey. So that's where the life cycle stage or life cycle comes in. So in the next part, I will show how life cycle stages help you organize leads from the moment they came in all the way to when they become a customer. Now, as you can see on the screen here, this is the life cycle setup page in Respond.io. I'm not sure if any of you guys have tried it, but this is how the UI look like. With Lifecycle, you can organize leads based on where they are in the customer journey. So, for example, here's stage one, right? A lead can start as a new lead, and then after certain conditions or qualifying questions, it will become a qualified lead, and then appointment book, and eventually become a customer. So this is important because with TikTok click to chat ads, you don't just want to know who started a chat, right? You want to know what happened after the conversation started. Now, on top of that, you can also set up loss stages on the right side in the screen here to track why your leads drop off. So, for example, it could be because no response, no urgency, whether it's too expensive for them, whether they have chosen another competitor, or even no show. So, depending on your business operations, you can track them accordingly. Okay, so the key bottom line here is that instead of treating all chats at the same time, Lifecycle helps you see which leads are progressing, which ones are dropping off, and where your sales process can be improved. All right, now that you have known how to track leads with Lifecycle, we can take a look at how AI agent can help once the conversation starts. So, just like what Tyler mentioned earlier, imagine your TikTok campaign goes live and then it's a Friday and it's about end of day, 4 p.m. And suddenly you have tons of messages, say 100 or even 200, but you only have like 3 agents available. So in this kind of situation, the challenge is not just replying fast, right? It's about making sure all these right leads are qualified, prioritize, and move to the next step. So in this section, we'll look at how AI agent can help handle that volume. So first off, so in a high volume situation like that, what can AI agent actually do to help? Firstly, it can ask questions to qualify if someone is a serious buyer. So, for example, if someone comes in asking about skincare treatment, AI agent can ask what skin concern they have, what treatment they are interested in, and even their budget range and when they are actually planning to book. So this will help businesses to separate casual browsers from people who are actually ready to purchase or ready to take action. All right. It can also assign or escalate to human. So, for example, if someone says they are ready to book, or if they have specific concern that needs human support, AI agent will be able to route that conversations to the right person or to the right team so that the lead doesn't get stuck waiting because waiting sucks, right? Now, another useful capability is that the AI agent can update contact fields and lifecycle stages. So, for example, if the lead shares their treatment interest, budget, and preferred appointment date, AI agent can save those details to the contact profile and move them from certain lifecycle stages, for example, new to qualified automatically. The key is automatically. All right. Now you can also understand different input types, including text, images, PDF, audio. So if a customer send you a picture, a screenshot, a voice note, or even a document, AI agent can still use that context instead of forcing the customer to type everything again. Now, beyond that, AI agent can also help with follow up. So, for example, if a customer was interested but did not reply after a while, AI agent will be able to send a reminder and bring them back into the conversation. Now, additionally, it can also work as a voice AI agent. So businesses can also use AI to answer calls. For example, if a lead prefers calls instead of chat, or if your team is busy handling a high volume of messages, voice AI agent will be able to handle that by answering the call, collect the customer's intent, and help them escalate or qualify the inquiry before a human needs to step in. And the most exciting part, especially for me, is that it can also trigger um, Respond.io workflow, which means, for example, once a lead becomes qualified, a workflow can update a Google Sheet, for example, notify the sales team, or even trigger the next follow-up step. And if you use other tools like your CRM, your booking system, your calendar tool, AI agent will be able to trigger HTTP requests to send all the information to your tools. So the main point here is that AI agent is not just about replying to messages. It helps you handle volume, qualify the leads, even take action, and make sure your human agents can focus on the conversations that matter the most. Okay, now I'm going to show you how it looks like in Respond.io. So this is in Inbox. You can create an AI agent directly from Inbox. So it's easy to start building one based on the conversations that your team is already handling. And then from there, you can choose a pre-built template, AI agent template, based on your business goals. So this will help businesses to set up faster because you don't have to start from scratch. You can pick a template, for example, receptionist. If it's a sales agent, AI sales agent. And if it's about customer support, we have AI customer support template. So then you can just adjust it based on how you want the AI agent to qualify or support your leads. Now, before going live, you can eventually test the AI agent and refine its responses. And this part is really important because the first draft of your AI agent is never going to be perfect, and that's completely normal. And even after it goes live, you should keep testing and optimizing it as your campaigns, your offers, your customer questions, I believe, will keep changing from time to time. Now, one thing to take note here is that the businesses that get the best result are usually the ones that treat their AI agent as something they keep improving over time, not something that they just set up for one time and eventually forget.
Yep.
Okay.
Let me just add in a point on here as well, because you're gonna run ads and the AI agent's gonna reply to them. There's gonna be some new questions that the AI agent may not know how to reply. So you will want to, okay, check on the conversations. It's like, oh, okay, people are asking this a lot. You should update your AI agent, because we do realize a lot of businesses that start with AI agent, they tend to think that once you set an AI agent, wow, it can reply great. I'm sure you have experience with AI agents, and you know that it doesn't always understands you what you're saying or answers the questions you want. So from your side as a business, you will always have to improve on the AI agent as well. But that is something that every business has to do. But most importantly, because AI agent can help you answer so many messages, conversations from ads, I think the benefit there is super important. And if you have any questions about our AI agent, you can actually reach out to our support team. That's super important because maybe you want to test out something and it's not working out. You've already
Mm-hmm.
tweaked your prompt and everything. You added your knowledge base, but the output of the AI agent is not great. Our support team can actually help. You just have to reach out to them, show them what the problem is. You can actually even get on a call with them as well to go through things as well. So if you guys have actually any questions, please do ask us or ask the support team, especially those who are just starting out. We are here to help you succeed. And here I've already
Mm-hmm.
brought up a button to talk to support if you guys want to talk to support later as well. All right. Handing over back to Nana.
Mm-hmm. By the way, is the screen blurry? Because we have a participant that said that it is blurry.
Do you guys think it's blurry? Please let us know
Yeah,
if
let
it's
us know,
blurry.
okay? Yeah.
Yeah, but
Okay.
Skander, I think maybe you just have to refresh and rejoin and see, or maybe it's your internet issue. But
Mm.
from our side, it seems very smooth at the moment. Oh, it's blur. Done as well. Huh. Okay.
Mhm. Now it's perfect. A little blurry. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Okay, all right. Now that we have tracked the leads using lifecycle, and then we have used AI agent to help qualify and convert them. Here is the important part, okay? We don't want TikTok to only know that someone clicked the ad or started a chat. We want TikTok to know which leads actually become valuable. So that's where TikTok lower funnel events come in. So this is how we send important customer actions back to TikTok so TikTok can learn from your best leads. I'll explain how it works first, and then I'll switch to Respond.io and show you how you can set this up, okay? Now, what are TikTok lower funnel events? All right, think of them as signals that you send back to TikTok when an important customer action happens. So, for example, when someone becomes a lead or makes a purchase, that action can be sent directly to TikTok. So then this will help TikTok understand which customers are actually valuable, not just who clicked the ad or started a chat. And then when TikTok gets better signals, the algorithm can learn from your best customers and find more people like them. So over time, your ads can reach the right people, improve their lead quality, and reduce spam leads. Okay, I'll just switch quickly to our platform. Give me a sec. Yeah. Mm. Okay, let me know, Tyler, if you can see. Is it on the stream already?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Now here I have created a demo workflow. We are using workflow to send TikTok lower funnel events automatically. So the trigger is life cycle updated, which means this workflow starts when a contact life cycle stage change. But instead of triggering for every stage, we are selecting specific high intent stages. So in this example, we have hot lead, payment, and customers. So when a contact moves into one of these stages, it means they have taken an important action or reach a meaningful point in the sales journey. And after that, we added the TikTok lower funnel event step. So in this example, we are sending complete payment event back to TikTok. So we have a few event type here. So in this case, we are sending complete payment. And this will then tell TikTok that this contact is not just someone who clicked an ad or started a chat. They actually have completed payment in the customer journey. And yeah, that's pretty much how it works or how easy it is to set up in the workflow.
Yeah, this is the most important thing on the
Mm.
for this whole webinar actually. If you don't send this data to TikTok or Meta or wherever you're running ads, the algorithm from the ad campaigns don't know who to look for because you're only
Mm.
giving them click signals. If they don't know, like, oh, okay, this is the type of customer you want. If you don't send them the data, they won't know. And setting this up is not too difficult at this point. There's a lot
Mhm.
of guides out there. And of course, if you want to reach out to our support to guide you, please do reach out as well. And you can even schedule a call with them to guide you through it. Because when you run a lot of ads, something very important if you guys don't know about Meta or TikTok ad algorithms, the algorithms are based on data in the past 3 to 7 days. So that means the more recent data you provide, the better the algorithm will be in finding more customers. So imagine over 1 week, you had like 20 customers and you want to send it over to TikTok. And they say, okay, they'll find more of this. But the more number you have, the better. So I recommend for you guys to send two event types to TikTok and optimize your campaigns for there. Nana, can you open on the event type on the screen right there to show them what type of things is there?
Yeah, we have like 5, 6 actually.
Yeah.
So we have place and order.
You can use any of these examples to send over back to TikTok. I would recommend if you found like after your AI agent or your agent qualifies the conversation, say, okay, these people are likely buyers. You can send it back to TikTok and say, okay, I want more of these people. Why do I recommend doing this? Because all these ad algorithms, they need a lot of conversions every week to really make it work. So for example, if you only have 20 orders that you can track and send it on TikTok, that's not enough. You can send it along with the other lead event, but it's not enough. The algorithm wants about, depending on the platform, about 50 events so that the algorithm can find the best customers for you. So the ad will reach the right people. So I recommend that besides, let's say they become a customer, you send it over, complete payment, you send it over to TikTok. You also have something else, like you can use submit the form as a substitute. I know that the name of these events are not exactly the same, but you can use it as a substitute and say that, okay, I want more of these people. Meta doesn't really look at these people and say that, oh, they submit the form, it's actually submit the form. Whatever data you see, send them, it is what it is. So you can find, ask Meta to find different types of people based on how you want to define the action. So for example, here for triggers, could you go back to triggers? And we have hot lead payment customers, right? So you can use just hot lead and go back to the send submit. You can just choose either one of it. And when you optimize your ads, you choose that event to optimize for, and they'll find more hot leads for you. So how you define this is up to your business, but the more conversion events you send over, the better the algorithm is going to look for, find likely customers for you. So yeah, that's pretty much that's,
yeah. So that has just actually bring me to the end of my section.
Yep. If you guys have any questions, please let us know. We can have the Q&A right now, actually. But before you guys go, we actually have an offer from TikTok itself. So basically, if you're new advertisers, you haven't run TikTok ads yet, you can sign up to this and get credits up to 10,000 USD TikTok ad credits. So how this works is basically you need to spend the amount first, then after 30 days, TikTok will credit the exact amount you spend to your account and you can spend that amount as well. So basically, for example, you spend 3,000 USD on TikTok ads. After signing up to this, you will get another 3,000 after 30 days. So that means you get an extra 3,000 to spend, and it's coming out from TikTok side. So yeah, you can get up to 10,000 from this. Nana, perhaps we can show them the. Actually, let me just show the landing page for more details. Yeah, so here is the link. Let me add the CTA here, and if you want to get the link on the slides later, you can do so as well. But let me share my screen. Okay. So this is the landing page from TikTok. Am I showing my screen? No.
Let me edit that to the stream. Yeah.
All right. So yeah, so you spend 200, you get 200. You can spend 500, you get 500. So you need to spend all this within the first 30 days of you registering this. Bear in mind, this is only for new TikTok advertisers. If you have an existing ad account, if you want, you can create a new ad account for this. and get the credits from there. But existing people cannot get these credits, unfortunately. So you cannot use your existing ad account if you have it. So how this works, basically, the coupon will activate right after you register. So the promotion is within 30 days of you registering after you fill up the form. And if eligible, TikTok will keep track, okay, how much you spend. And 1 to 7 days after the promotion ends, when you first sign up, they'll credit the exact amount you spend to your account up to 10K. So yeah, if you guys want to really start trying TikTok ads, you can do now. Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
And if you have any interest, here are some useful links as well for you guys to use in setting up your AI agent life cycles and TikTok low funnel events if you want to do a DIY. If not, talk to our support team. They are here to help. Okay, I think let's start with the Q&A. All right, let's see. Question from Dan. How can we qualify the loss stages?
Mm, so it's depending on your um, qualifying loss stages. So how we define loss stages is to know why the leads drop off. So it's depending on your business definitions of lost. It could be because no urgency or no response. So that's how we define the loss stages. I'm not sure if that's what you are
I
asking.
think maybe Tan, you're asking about AI agent. How uh, do they qualify people if they don't fit into the specific loss stages that you said? You can actually set up your AI agent, say, oh,
Mm,
in the qualification, if the contact says this, please change the lifecycle stage to the exact name of the lifecycle stage.
mm,
Uh, I hope that's answers your question, Dan. But if not, please elaborate in the chat and we can discuss
mm.
again. Okay, next is from Bobby. Okay, is there a specific value we should put for TikTok? Previously, Respond.io guided that do not put the item value too high for Meta.
As far as we are aware for TikTok, there is no specific value to be reinforced in that. It's like it's depending on your business.
Yes, you don't need to put a
Mm,
specific value.
yeah.
Just like any ad account, the value you put is based on how you value this lead, for example. So, for example, if someone signs up to our book appointment, how much do you value that? You want to put 25 ringgit? If someone or 25 USD, if someone purchased the plan, you want to value that at, like, let's say 1,000. So depending on the business, their value is different. But why is the value important? When you send this data to Meta, they will see that, oh, okay, I'm optimizing for this. Maybe I should optimize for purchase because the value is higher. So the balance
Mm,
is very important. You don't want to put too high because that will make the algorithm focus on the high value conversion only. So they will try their best to find customers. But sometimes because you don't have enough customer data, meaning like these people who purchase your service, Meta will struggle or TikTok will struggle to find the exact people that are similar to that because you don't have enough data. So what I really recommend to any business or performance marketer is to choose the conversion event that's above customer. You can send both, but choose the one above customer. So for example, they book the appointment. That's a good signal already. And likely the number of book appointments will be higher than the number of paid customers, right? And that helps the algorithm find more of those people instead of just purely customers because the depending on the business you might not have enough data. If your business has a lot of data for paid customers, great, but remember the data is optimized on a 3 to 7 day basis on these app platforms, so you need to have a lot within those 7 days to really make it work if you want to optimize something based on your paid customers. So yeah. All right, next. I, Okay, yeah, Tan, we answered your question. That's good. Next
Mm.
question, also from Bobby. Are we able to port data from my CAPI on Meta?
Port over data, does it mean the existing Meta CTC ads to
I think
TikTok?
they're talking about the existing CAPI data. Can we send it over to TikTok lower funnel event?
No, no. Unfortunately, at this point, it's not possible.
Yes, unfortunately,
Mm.
I don't think Meta wants to share this kind of stuff with TikTok either.
Mm.
So it's best to set up both. If you're running Meta ads and TikTok ads separately, copy for your other WhatsApp campaigns. For TikTok, which also has WhatsApp campaigns, set up TikTok for events. They don't
Mm.
really share because um, actually, just to confirm, Nana, so if a customer doesn't come from ads and they become a customer, would that event be sent to Meta as well? They can use to optimize, but just not reported as coming from the ad.
No. As
Oh,
far as
so
I'm aware, it's no, yeah. If it's not from the ads, right?
yeah,
No.
unfortunately, yeah, Bobby
Mm.
doesn't work like that. It's best that it comes from the ad. All right. I hope that answers your question.
Mm-hmm.
Next question from Tan again. So we have to give instruction or AI prompt at the AI agent for AI to update the lifecycle. We are in a real estate business, always leads coming in, and after chatting, their budget is not enough bundle or they click on the wrong ad. Yes.
Yes.
So you need to prompt your AI agent.
Yeah. So in the update life cycle stages AI action, you can just simply put the prompt there. So for example, if the leads do not show interest, then update the life cycle stages to whatever those stages that you would like to define.
Yeah.
I hope that
So
answers your question. Yeah.
you can write out your prompt first. We actually have a function in our prompt when you put out a prompt to ask the AI to optimize your prompt as well. So you can
Yeah.
try that out. But if you think it's still not working, talk to our support team and they can guide
Mhm.
you to what's the best way to structure your prompt. Or you can actually take your prompt, go to AI, Claude or ChatGPT, say, I want you to optimize this prompt for AI agent for Respond.io, and they can help you organize things better. And you can ask them, what are you missing? How can we improve this prompt? Is anything too
Mhm.
confusing or not clear? So yeah, that's the best way to really create your prompt for an AI agent. Okay, hope that answers the question. Next question: how do I claim TikTok ad credits? Are they meant for new TikTok ad user accounts or specifically for new TikTok advertisers? So it's for new TikTok advertisers, meaning their account. So you to become a new TikTok advertiser, you need to have an account, right? So if you are already an existing advertiser, you could start a new account to run your ads as well, and you can attach it to your TikTok profile if needed. Uh, that's what I would recommend. But this offer is primarily aimed at new advertisers. But who
Mm.
knows? TikTok might actually allow you if you just want to register another account to really take advantage of this.
Yeah.
But no promises. We cannot guarantee how
Mm-hmm.
TikTok will do this. Okay, another question from Bobby. Thanks. If I
Mm.
run both Meta and TikTok, is it okay to use one workflow for CAPI plus lower funnel event once lifecycle is updated?
Yes, actually, if your aim is to have the same life cycle stages for both CAPI and lower funnel, then yeah, feel free to use just one workflow.
So it's just branching, is it?
Yeah, branching.
Perhaps you can share a screen and show them like how that works exactly, so
Let
that
me
they can.
see if I am able to it. Because you can go to the next questions first in the meantime.
Sure.
Oh,
All right.
CAPI
Question for
and
Tan. I realize WhatsApp respond chat is always talking to AI agent, right? Any shortcut to talk to human?
mm,
I think you can just tell them
oh,
I want to talk to a human, and they'll go.
yes, actually.
Yeah, because we don't want to make it hard for our customers to get support help. Our AI agent is pretty smart, but there's some things that cannot be answered unless it's a human or requires much more information. Best practice: just tell them, I want to talk to a human agent. This is my problem. Describe it, so that the AI agent can hand over to the right person. So it's best that you describe what is your problem, and so that the AI agent can route to the right agent in the support team or to another team, depending on your request. So, yeah. Okay. Any other questions you guys have? In the meanwhile, while Nana is preparing the how does the workflow would work if it has CAPI and also take up lower funnel event, do let us know. Currently, we're pretty much out of questions while Nana is preparing the workflow.
Yes. Yeah, we have an ample amount of time for more questions. So ask away.
Okay, Iskander,
And
thank you for the question. Is iAgent able to recognize products from videos or images shared by clients to understand the client requirements in the terms of product? Hmm.
is the agent able to recognize product from videos or images shared by client? Yes, yes, yes. Depending on how you define in your AI agent, in terms of the requirements of the products, the AI agent will be able to recognize this product from the image or video that are sent by your customers. Okay.
Most important thing is your knowledge source. Does your knowledge source have all the information that the AI agent need? It can recognize videos and images, but it will require the knowledge to do so. If it doesn't have the knowledge, it cannot do it, of course. Hope that answers your questions, Kander. Okay. Okay, yeah. Thank you, Tan. Yes, our AI agent is super smart. Well, your AI agent can be super smart as well. You just have to build your AI agent and keep improving. Okay.
Okay.
Any
Let me just share my screen. Yeah, I cannot really fully show the full setup, but it can help in terms of how you can set it up. So depending on the trigger that you like to set up, right? So if the life cycle is updated, you can send the TikTok lower funnel event. Now to have both together, you can set up the lower funnel event here. And another one will be the CAPI, something like this.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have any meta icon to show that. So the idea is something like this.
For the branching conditions, what do we need to provide if they do to do that?
It's depending on their conditions, depend on if the assignee status or depending on the business need.
Can we add conversation source or channel as the
correct.
yeah?
Let's interact the channel and whatnot. Or if you have different conditions for different ads, for example, copy different conditions, TikTok lower funnel different conditions, then you might need to build another specific workflow for each of them.
Yeah. I think overall best practices is to separate the workflows in general.
Yeah,
If
to
one
avoid
thing
any
breaks,
conflict, or complications.
if one thing breaks, the other can still be used. Okay, question for Skander again. What's the best way for knowledge sources so AI can handle queries?
Okay, there are a few things to this, but generally, it's good to have a specific KS for specific topics. So, for example, one document that that talk about what's the requirements or what's the product is about, what's the service is about, and another document is about another topic, so that you can tell AI agent which exact knowledge source to refer to when a specific question is being asked. Right? I
Yes.
hope that explains. Yeah.
And if you're like, for example, uploading PDF files and things like that, naming of the files is very important to help the AI agent find things. And you can reference the name of the files in your AI agent prompt. So when a customer asks this, please refer to this knowledge source, name of the knowledge source for this kind of answers and things like that. So it's super important for naming your knowledge sources well. And of course, knowledge sources can come from different places as well. Can it come from Google Sheets, right, Nana?
Yes.
Yes. So
Mm-hmm.
naming of the tabs and everything, your columns, your rows, super important. From your website, the structure is also super important. We are, and AI agent can also pull things from your CRM, your ERP. You just have to get it to ask the right question. No. You just have to prompt the AI agent to collect the information in the correct way. So you need to have the exact names of the things you want. So namings
Mm-hmm.
are super important. For example, you want the AI agent to pull information from your calendar booking app. So you need to really define things very well. Okay, for which branch, for which this, your AI agent is supposed to look at what informations before they pull the information and provide it for your customer who's asking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. And any questions we have? Okay. How can I route website chats and Facebook Messenger chats only to AI agent?
How can I write the website chats and Facebook Messenger chats only to the agent? Okay, so this can be set up in your workflow. How it works is that whenever a conversation open, then you can select what is the source. For example, in this case, it's Facebook Messenger. Then you can assign a step which is assigned to, and then you can select your AI agent.
Yep.
Mm.
I think there's another question here from Skander that actually pretty relevant. Do we need multiple agents with Respond.io? I think best practices have different AI agents for different purposes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
This is
For
so that the operations or the workflow can be run accurately. So if a customer asks about support, then you can have a support AI agent. If it's about sales, then you can have a sales AI agent, something like
yeah,
that.
if you have multiple branches in different countries, having AI agents for those
Mhm.
specific branches can also be very
Mhm.
helpful. But of course, there's a lot of things to manage. But if you want to have a very specific use case, it's best that your AI agent prompt is not super long and covers everything, because the AI agent will be stumped and confused. Because the longer your prompt, that means the more context, the more usage it uses, and it can hallucinate. So it's best that have very specific, not very, but specific use cases for each of your different AI agents, rather than have everything in one. Because just like any human, if you cram so much stuff in their head, they will burn out and get confused as well. Okay, next question from Tan again. And I realized after we spam some of the leads, it should be fall under spam, but it still will come back and able to talk to our AI agent. Uh,
Spam some of the leads. Um, I don't quite catch spam some of the leads.
Tan, can you like elaborate how are you
And
spamming these leads? Because of course, spamming is a very big no-no when it comes to all these channels like
mm,
Meta and everything. They will ban you. So do you mean just like broadcasting information to them? And what do you mean fall under spam? Could you elaborate a bit specifically so that
mm,
we can understand? Okay, next question. We'll go to the next question first, but please
mm.
elaborate so we can help. Does the AI agent recognize different languages and reply in their corresponding languages?
Yes, good news. The answer is yes. Depending on what the languages are used, most of the languages are supported. So
Yeah,
they can speak in voice AI agent, they can talk in chat, they can reply in respective languages.
yeah. But bear in mind, depending on how good was, for example, OpenAI or all these AI LLMs are trained in your language. If your language is a bit rare, it might not be as good at responding in that language. Uh, if it's like English, of course, it's AI is trained on English a lot. Chinese, Arabic, all these are trained. But if you have a more uncommon language, maybe it's not as good at responding. It doesn't know slang, short forms, and things like that. Languages I can think of off the top of my head that might be harder, like Basque language in between France and Spain. Yeah, that's the only language that doesn't have any connection with any other language. Maybe the AI LLMs are not trained in the language as well. But for languages, like for example, in Malaysia, we have multiple languages: English, Chinese, Malay. They can even understand the slang of what we have as well. So that's pretty cool. So depending on your language, of course. Okay. Question from Mohan. Can I have multiple AI agents for specific channels?
Like, what are you trying to achieve? Multiple agents for specific channels. So WhatsApp and then multiple agents. I'm trying to understand what is the use case, because generally only one AI agent can be assigned to a specific channel for now.
What? Yeah, we need
So
to
if you
understand.
can tell what are you trying to achieve, we can advise you based on that.
Yeah. With our experience, is it better to have conversations on website kept under bot or move it directly to WhatsApp as centralized for message to handle? Or if client on website maintain under
And
local bot?
this is, I think, a personal business experience. Yeah,
I think
Tyler.
something you can note is like if you do a website chat, a chatbot on your website that only exists there, the customer won't see the message unless they come back to your website. So imagine this: you run a TikTok ad. Okay, it sends to your website. A customer chats on your web chat only, not WhatsApp on your website, but just web chat. So if they forget about you, there's no way for you to remind them to come back. So if it's WhatsApp, they have the app separately, they'll get a notification. But if it's a website bot, they won't get a notification. So in my opinion, best practices is to use channels like WhatsApp or things like that has a separate app that customers will get notified by. Okay. Okay, Tan elaborated. Meaning we put under spam under the life cycle, but they still come back.
So they have a life cycle stages for spam, and then you expect that these leads should not be coming to your inbox again. Is that the
Yeah.
case? The right way, or the more efficient, ideal way to do this is just to block the contact. Once you block the contact, they will not be able to come into your inbox anymore.
But Tan, could you elaborate a bit? What kind of spam are these people? If you think they're already like not qualified customers, why would they still chat back? Or is it just a robot spamming you or things like that? Because
Mm.
maybe that's the case. If you can share that, that'd be very interesting for us to understand your use case. Okay, next from Angelina. Can we have different life cycles for different departments, like sales team and operation team?
Yes, definitely, because its life cycle is just there for you to select and then set it to another department, for example. You can definitely have different life cycle stages for different department, because you can also have different multiple team in a workspace, and then multiple stages in a workspace. So you can assign any of that life cycle stages accordingly to each of the team.
But no, for this, is it separate life cycle tables like how we set up just now, or is it all within the same table of life cycle stages?
Let's have Angeline confirm that.
Yeah, because
Mm,
depending on how you want to set up, it can be a bit messy.
mm,
Yeah.
mm. So if your sales team and operation team is under the same workspace, then yes, you can have multiple life cycle stages. However, if they are in different workspace, then that is not possible, because it doesn't work across workspaces. It works within that particular workspace only.
Mm-hmm. Yep. If you can share us more on the
Yeah,
use case, Angelina, that would be
yeah.
super helpful and give you a better answer. Okay, Skander, are you advising to give client options of WhatsApp, Telegram to connect with clients? Since you are sharing link on Telegram, do you have data on WhatsApp, Telegram? Huh.
Create an option for WhatsApp. In Telegram to connect. I'm not really entirely sure about the question, but the demo that we used just now is just to ease the demo flow. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's no any other specific reason why you're using WhatsApp or not
Yeah.
Telegram. Why not WhatsApp but Telegram? Yeah.
We're just using Telegram because it's easy for us to
To set
test
up.
things and to show you things, and we don't get charged for that.
That's the key actually.
Yeah, and but if you ask, we would advise people to have as use a website chat widget that allows you to go to different channels like WhatsApp, Telegram, and things like that. But if you're running an ad campaign, I would recommend you to click to chat ad campaign directly. Just go to WhatsApp or directly go to the TikTok DM, things like that, to make it more streamlined, so that customers can have the conversation with you right away. Because if you send to your website uh, and they click on WhatsApp and Telegram, the connection between the ads might not be there. Is that correct, Nana? Yeah.
Yes.
So, but for your other customers that they're coming, they are not from ad campaigns. Yeah, you can lead them to the website directly to have WhatsApp's, Telegram, whichever they want to choose. We have a lot of channels up there, and depending on the customer, they might prefer Telegram, they might prefer WhatsApp, they might prefer Messenger. It's up to you how you want to set up. But I would say WhatsApp is still the one of the biggest channels out there for people.
Since you're sharing, I think this is a semi question earlier on. Yeah.
Okay, so they send obscene pictures, or sometimes they send their own service model. Okay, yeah, you just block them then.
Yeah, I think in this case it's best to just block them.
If
If
they
you're
send
not
you,
sure, yeah.
if send you obscene things, yeah, just block them. You can choose to block them easily, and they can never reach out to you from that channel ever again. But bear in mind, if they use a different channel, they can still reach you. So they're sending you this on WhatsApp, they might send you again on Instagram. You have to block each time.
Yes.
Okay. So Skandar's follow up. Are clients using mostly WhatsApp or Telegram? Most customers are using WhatsApp, in my opinion. Yeah. Okay. Are you thinking about something, Nana?
No, no.
Okay. Sorry. I thought you were thinking about this question, but yeah. But yes.
I'm looking at the next question.
Skander, most customers use WhatsApp, and only customers who really, really value privacy would use Telegram, but they are not the majority. That's from my experience.
Yeah.
Does that mean you recommend only two workspaces for two different teams, since the life cycle here have one stages in the last step, but operation team is dealing with repair ticket from our member? I would like to have two different life cycles instead in one.
So Angelina is trying to have two different life cycle stage for each operation, and another one is another team, I guess. But actually, it depends on how your teams are operating. If your teams have to communicate with each other, then it's best to put them under one workspace. Otherwise, you can have them separated, and then you can have a separate lifecycle stage. So it really depends on that.
Yeah, to be honest, it's best to have all the lifecycle stages in one workspace, unless, for example, your business has multiple numbers for different teams. Then it makes sense to have separate spaces. But then again, how are your teams giving context to each other? We always recommend like having one number for the whole business, so that everyone has context on what's going on. To be honest, so like let me go back to the lifecycle stage. Yeah, so for your use case, for example, you have new lead, qualified lead, appointment book, customer. Then afterwards is what the repair ticket, right? You can add another stage here. to be after is repair and everything. So your agents just need to move to the stages of that stage specifically to keep track of things. But is there a better way?
Mm, no, that's the only way for now, looking at the use case.
But if I recall, we have a canny for lifecycle to
Like a
have different life cycles
multiple.
for different teams. But yeah, Angelina, I think that's if that's what you're looking for, like a different life cycle for different teams. We are
Within the
actually
same workspace. Yeah.
Yeah, we actually have a canny feature request for that. I'm not sure what's the progress on that, but we'll check on that for you, and we'll voice out to our product team, the specifically who's in charge of lifecycle, to have your input as well. But yeah, all right. I think that's all to the questions. Any other questions from you guys? I hope
Okay,
we
yeah.
inspired you guys to run ads right now, and inspire you to improve your meta ads as well. Oh, okay. Angelina has another question.
We have two websites. Each page need a customer cover.
When you mean two websites, do you mean two separate businesses?
Yeah, I guess it's two different businesses.
If it's so, yes, you should have two different WhatsApp channels so
WhatsApp
that
channel. You
yeah,
can track which one is which.
yeah.
Mm.
Just to confirm, Nana, we can have two WhatsApp numbers under one workspace, and how does it interact with each other? How can the team interact with those numbers separately?
How can the team interact with the numbers separately, as in?
Yeah, so that means that I have two numbers. So is it possible in the workspace the team members can answer both as well and
Yeah,
have contact?
can, as long as they are in the same workspace.
Yeah, as long as it's a Zoom workspace, you can set up these two WhatsApp channels as well, and the same team can answer them as well. But when you set
Two
up for
landing page.
yeah, two landing pages.
So meaning to say one business, right? So if it's one business, you can identify they are coming from which website by you can try the pre-fill text. So you can set up a different pre-fill text for each of the WhatsApp number. That's the closest one that I can think of right now. Yeah.
Hope that answers your question, Angelina. But if we don't have 100% on understand your contacts and this format is not the best, please actually reach out to our support team to explain what is your exact use case so that they can better answer that and you can actually get on a call with them as well. Okay, last question from Wally.
Last question, yeah.
Yeah. Does Meta record or optimize for cold leads or block contact also, or is it optimized for winning leads?
I'm not really sure about this, but we can get back to you on this.
I think what Walid means is
I'm not quite sure about Meta. It's for Meta. This is for Meta, right?
Yes, but the same concept, it's the same thing applies. Just like for TikTok as well, it depends on what you're sending to Meta. If you're sending cold leads and block contacts, then Meta is going to find you more spam. So I wouldn't recommend you to send this kind of information to Meta. So just like TikTok, lower funnel event, CAPI, always send your quality data only. So that means hot leads, people who book appointment, people who purchase from you to Meta to find more similar from you. They won't take cold leads or block contacts to optimize. They only do that if you're sending that information to Meta. I hope that answers, or to TikTok. I hope that answers your question, Walid. Okay, I think that's all. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah.
If you have further questions, please reach out to our support. We have the button here as well. You can reach out or just go to our website and contact and click whichever channel you want, and they can help you. Again, we really appreciate you attending this webinar and taking our time. I hope you guys will try to run TikTok ads. and succeed.
Mm-hmm.
I want you guys to succeed too.
And get the credits
Yes, get the credit.
for those new ones, yeah, especially because
Yes,
this is a rare offers that TikTok offers to the users. So take the chance, take this opportunity to try it out.
yes, please
Mm.
reach out to TikTok, fill up the form, claim this, create your new account, and start running ads, and
Mm.
find out what works and what's not working. Remember, for this kind of for TikTok low funnel event, the more data you send, the better. So meaning the higher number of the data events, for example, you have higher number of booked appointments than paid customers, send both, but Meta will likely optimize it better for appointment books because
Mm.
every Meta optimize on a 7-day basis. So if
Mm.
you don't have 50 paid customers being sent to TikTok, uh, the TikTok algorithm doesn't optimize it as well. So I recommend you send the book appointment. Okay, yes, we will send the recording. Don't worry,
Mhm.
Wally. It's
Yes.
automatically sent to your email, so you can check around 4:30 and you'll see it. All right. And you can actually just access this link again to get the recording. You don't need to go to another link as well. All right. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you everyone for joining us today.
Bye bye.
Bye.